Hi, we're LRES Solutions, and we're here to show you how we've taken a brand new approach to long-term energy storage for remote, off-grid and isolated communities. Many of us take electricity for granted. When it gets dark, we flick a switch and the lights come on. We've come to expect reliable, consistent and affordable electricity supply for our houses, industries and critical services such as hospitals. But not everywhere is so lucky. Around the world there are many small communities that are dependent on diesel for their electricity. It's problematic and very expensive to supply huge volumes of fuel to these remote locations.
Dumaji in the Gulf of Carpentaria is isolated for more than 6 months during the wet season. It requires 1 million litres of diesel just to keep the lights on. These generators consume huge amounts of fuel and emit known pollutants that are linked to climate change. They're inefficient and costly to operate. There is some good news though. These communities are in the transition from diesel generation to renewables. But there is still a problem with the intermittency of supply. When the sun goes down or the wind stops, diesel is used to maintain the supply. This is improving with batteries. However, only a limited number of sites can incorporate battery storage for more than a few hours of supply. And this is where LRES Solutions can help. Our technology is the missing link that can solve the intermittency problem. We can provide long-term renewable energy storage that can last for days, weeks, or even season to season if required.
This is something that most other storage systems, particularly lithium-ion batteries, can't do. This is what separates the LRES solution from the rest. So, how does it work? Where a community meets its primary needs from renewables, our solution can be added to capture and store the excess electricity for later. An electrolyzer is used to generate hydrogen by splitting water. We then store the hydrogen very safely at a low pressure in a solid form as a metal hydride and retrieve it as required to produce electricity in a fuel cell. Importantly, the energy in this form does not self-discharge and provides the key to long-term storage. With an indicative cost of around 20 cents per kilowatt hour of energy stored, it is an effective solution to reduce the cost of reliable and sustainable electricity to these communities.
Our solution is new but proven. With long-term energy storage being the key, we can help transition these communities away from diesel generation. So check out our executive summary. We really love the potential of the LRES solution, and we think you will too.